Welcome to my presentation on medical education reform. Nutrition has often been overlooked as the greatest tool in medicine, and many medical training systems just argue that they don't have the time to implement medical nutrition training into medical training. But I would argue, along with Dr. Devries, that it is the most important thing that we could implement into medical training, as it is responsible for 11 million deaths worldwide, as seen in 2017, and continues that way throughout the years. Since 1921, heart disease has been the leading cause in America, although it has seen regression recently as we've developed better pharmaceuticals, statin drugs, and educated the public and medical students and then later physicians on lifestyle changes and proper nutrition. We continue to see these staggering statistics of deaths caused by coronary heart disease and cancers. Coronary heart disease is mostly caused by a sedentary lifestyle along with our fat-rich diet. A diet rich in cholesterol is very detrimental to our arteries. Diets with processed foods often build up in our arteries and are very hard to remove if we continue to eat the same foods day after day as we do in America. In America, we are constantly eating what the human body is always hungry for: salty foods, sugary foods, fatty foods, which is exactly what our body has a hard time with and raises our blood pressure and our cholesterol. The problem is two-sided though. In the United States, about 70% of doctors take payments from pharmaceutical companies or representatives and health medical device companies directly, which raises great conflict of interest questions. Also, we're on a fee-for-service process, which might cause situations like this.
Okay, what we're finding is for your heart disease to reverse, we're going to have to make some lifestyle changes. You can't expect your heart to heal on its own if you're always constantly hurting it every day with the artery clogging and blood pressure rising diet. That's like stubbing your toe 3 times a day and expecting it to heal. So actually, we're going to have to make some changes to exercise, diet, and you know what? These will do it a lot faster and a lot easier, and it'll take way less time. So let's start with these, and because you're going to be along the fire, we'll start some of that, and let's just get this going. And you're good to go. You just got to take a few of these every day.
Although this is likely not your doctor, and you probably won't see an appointment like this ever in your life, the pharmaceutical industry has had their hand in medical training for a long time. Presently, the pharmaceutical industry funds about half of the cost of continuing medical education, and this raises a big question and concern about where we draw the lines of conflicts of interest, where the funding is coming from one major source. Where most of your doctor's funding comes on a fee-for-service basis, this discourages their ability to spend time with you, sitting down and coaching you, walking through your goals, and helping you understand the benefits of nutrition. This also discourages the medical system from educating on nutrition and the miracle of the human body. Our bodies are experts at healing, and if given the right amount of nutrients, given the right amount of time, and exercise, they can heal from just about anything. The miracle of your body healing from a cut doesn't stop there. Your body, if you are pushing it, is well able to push itself into health when you're giving it the right amount of exercise and the right amount of nutrients. It can not only heal from a cut, but it can heal from coronary heart disease. It can heal from many cancers, most cancers. The general public knows that a healthy lifestyle can help mitigate these diseases, but much of the public and many doctors are still in the dark that lifestyle changes and dietary changes are actually very helpful in treating disease, including heart disease. Even advanced heart disease and stages 1, 2, and 3 cancers. So if we can't put these into medical training systems, we will never see a doctor sitting down to coach us. We'll never see a doctor having the time and having the ability, the resources, the finances to coach his patients. So today I call the modern medicine education systems to change their ways to allow doctors to the knowledge and the resources that they need to coach their patients and to live a healthful lifestyle themselves, so that they have the experience and the background and the ability to spend time with their patients, coaching their patients, walking them through this hard adjustment, so that they can save a record number of people from heart disease and cancers.